Let me read this for you. A good woman will lose herself trying to make a ungrateful man happy. Good woman is not easy to find nowadays. That's why you have to steal her from careless man who doesn't value what he has. I don't respect who don't respect me. They call it ego. I call it self-respect. I have come to conclusion. So many things happen in that time. I'm very tired, very exhausted, and so much going on in front or inside the house. We call family, right? My business as a spa business, I have tried to find money or fund for cover to the government require me to digging the hole in the basement. I went to the bank. Went to the bank and asked small loan. And yes, I'm very appreciate that he told me the straightforward. Of course, that's what manager bank do, because if I don't have money to pay them back, they will be in trouble as well. However, he denied and he declined of my loan because I already have been loaned with them from the first one. I asked my husband. He already said no because he said that that's not my business. Okay. And one day, I have sit quietly, meditation. All the things happen to me since I have been living in Canada with my husband. If this thing doesn't happen with you, you will have no idea what would feel like. Some person come and listen to me. Maybe you're a gentleman and you're a man that we meet some woman use you and you become again my story. I understand. But a lot of women have faced the story like me. She will understand what I tried to explain here. Because everyone different. This is my part of my story. If you come and listen, I'm appreciate your kindness. Just listen. It's not easy for me to come out and talk about this experience life in Canada because I am living here by myself alone. But it's a partner. It's have relationship like everyone have up and down. We have a good time and we have a bad time. And we have in the middle time. So, this is my story. Since he have the jail time, sleep over in the police station, he act like nothing happened. But he still remember. And one day, I have meet him at the bar that he like to hang out. Sometimes I like to enjoy my time with my husband too. And he called me and I have my car and then we just go see together with the whole family weekend. Because I'm not just like a business and I don't spend time to know his family, something like that. One day, same thing. He start to drink. I get there maybe around 6 o'clock. Because that time I have some employee take care of the business. Sometimes you have to trust your employee and you have to enjoy your life as well. Because if I go to outside in public, I always have my business card. It's just like a socialite and advertise my business. That's why I went to the bar and okay, if I see someone as a female, I can pass on my business card and advertise my business. Because I know my husband, he very socialized person. He's really know a lot of people for broker or Remax or people just word to mouth, tell the wife whatsoever. That day, I have hang out with the whole family. 2 sisters, mom, dad, him and me, and sister-in-law. I have, you know, a beer or something like that, and I have excused myself to go to the bathroom. And I saw my husband. He just so talk, show off what happening, what he have experienced with the police in the airport that we have been experienced before. I don't know, did I tell you about? So let me rewind back. I remember in 2003 or 2005, we have argument about I found out that he been cheating with another woman in Thailand. And yes, we have major argument, and he just tell me that I don't have to follow him back to Canada. And I say that not gonna happen, because that time I already applied for application for become a Canadian citizen. So he knew is he mistake, he know is he fault, he know I get caught from he cheating. And that time when he doesn't have alcohol, I pack my bag and I say, if you not let me go home with you, it's okay, but the flight ticket is with me, and then I go home same flight with you, and when we get back to the Canada, we talk later. That's what I say. And yes, he know when he doesn't have alcohol, he's so gentleman, he's so kind, he just upgrade our seat from economy become a business class to cover that he feel bad what he have done to me. Yes, I kind of, as a wife, I just, okay, man is a man, but I know that good man should not be cheating at all. That's what I have learned now, but we're talking about how it's go. We come down, landing in Pearson, Toronto. Everything's so smooth, exchange, transfer, nothing happened. So nice to sit in business class. Food's good, chairs good, drink good, what so on. And then when we landing down, we got the guard check. Left side and right side, you know the deal. If the left side, that means you're okay. You get out, go home. But if you go to the right side, you go to the checkup. I believe that kind of side. Okay, should be okay, because we shopping a lot. He shopping a lot. And for me, I get first because the female, she asking me, do you know what you're packing? Who packing your stuff for you? I say, I pack my stuff and I know what I packing. I tell her, the meantime, she start open my bag, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, she asking me that, are you going to open your boutique here? I say, no. Why you so much of woman clothes? She asked. I say, well, I have 2 sister-in-law. I have friend. I have female. I have mother-in-law. It's all women. This is stuff that I buy for them, gift or in Christmas present in advance. And I have receipt, by the way. Okay, she finished with me. I have no issue until his turn, my husband's turn. The police asked the same thing. The immigration asked the same thing. Are you pack your bag? You know what is inside? He said yes. And not long from that question, I can see a lot of female police walk toward to our counter, and male police walk toward to us. Until I have maybe 3 lady police officers around me and put me on the keychain. Of course, I'm not scream, I'm not cry, I'm not aggressive, nothing. I just in shock. For my husband, he have like a 4 policemen, because he's a big guy, around him and lock him in the keychain. In my mind, what happened? What happened? What he do? What have we done? What happened? Until they separate us. This is, I like to know how the end of me with my husband, how to build past of cheating. And then I have to put up with this man. I know why I'm still stay because if I know in the future what happened, I should be walk away from long times ago, right? But it's not. Okay. I just feel like this is in the movie. This is the dream. I'm from Thailand. I'm from Asian. Yes, I kind of run out from the school sometimes, but I never get caught from the student police or the police. I have no issue. Since I married this man, I don't get it. Maybe our luck it doesn't match somehow. Anyway, they separate us two different rooms. It's just like in the movie. I sit on the chair, one table, and one police female standing in the corner. I keep asking what happened, but I can hear a little voice away from my room that my husband keeps saying, let her go. She doesn't know anything. She doesn't do anything wrong. Don't worry. She okay. She doesn't do anything until one gentleman police come with a little book, like a little notebook. It's like in the movie. I have to say, kind of funny about when I think about that. Wow, it's kind of very shocking. He asked me, "Do you know how what he packed? Do you know what your husband bring over?" And I say, "I have no clue because when I landing in Thailand, I have stay with my children, visit my parent, my mom, and a week after before we come to Canada and spend time with him. But before that, I don't know." And I never go to his things, his stuff or his suitcase, nothing. We don't have to go check everything. I'm not a woman like that. The police say, the police told me that your husband packed something supposed not to be packed crossover to international abroad. I say, what's that? It's just like a weapon. It's like the ring and you snuck in and it's just like for hurting people. And the star knife, I don't know you know about that. It's like a ninja in the movie. If you watching Asian movie, it called star knife. And he doesn't declare what he packing. And then they found out from they do the scan and x-ray the bag. And I say, oh shoot. What he do and where he packing? He say, well, he been packed on the side of the zipper in the suitcase. I think I know because when he drink, he always forget a lot of stuff. Like a drunky man. I forget myself too sometimes, but I never thought he buy thing like this and bring it over. I don't think he noticed that what he packing. That's my issue with him that he doesn't know. Not my issue is he trouble. The police say, well, guess what? You're gonna have one call from the lawyer. And I say, I have no lawyer. And he say, yeah, you do. I just think, who will be my lawyer? Because I have nobody until he get charged, he get fined, and then I got the phone call, and I hear my husband brother because he's a lawyer. Lucky him. Oh, it's okay, Nuchiri, don't worry. I will pick you guy up, and go home. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Blah blah blah. He is the same one that picked me up at the house to take me to see him at the police station when he get caught from the drink and drive too. And he's the one create prenup when before he came to Canada. Is he done this for his brother, my husband as well. However, that day on the day that we hang out at the bar in Mississauga, he picked up the topic, talk about how so cool, so excited that he get caught from the police, lock the keychain and lock Nujali in the keychain and separate. It's like he joke, right? But for me, I found that it's so embarrassing that to get the police caught and can be your record. It can be your record when you get that kind of term of the police writing your name and report that way. Did I'm right? So if you have those idea, please give me some comment that I think is correct, that I will become have a record from that the keychain. Even I did not have to go to the police station, but I get locked and get the report from that police. Anyway, on that day, I walk out. I hear he talking about this, and then we have another major story that he make a joke, but it's the same time I hear the right time, the right moment that it take me to feel just this is the end of me with him. He saying, "Oh, the house have been flushed and all toilet and everything so nasty and disgusting, before we have insurance come and check our house, to investigate why the flood is going down." Because one week we went to Jamaica, and I have a dream that we in the waterfall. And that in waterfall, I drowning in that waterfall. But when we get back from the trip, guess what? Our house, the floods toilet from the upstairs, the in his bathroom, leak all a whole week, swimming everything in that water. We don't know how long they've been on, but I can tell for sure it's from he just stuck the toilet paper too much and he doesn't check before he get out. The point here, when he said that, "Oh, I don't clean that crap," let Nuch be the one clean that shit. Sorry my language. I feel just, I came to Canada to clean up this man crap over and over and over. Have no respect, have no just feel sorry for me, or have to feel sorry for myself. For me, I just hit in my ear, and my sister-in-law, she from Philippines, she walked over to me because she know that I hear everything. She tapped my back and asked, "Are you okay?" I sit and quiet. I sit, doesn't give any word. And I know that that day is the end of me. This story is just like teach you and teach me how to stand up for yourself, how to respect your price, how to respect who you are. I marry him not because I want to be a cleaning maid. He can hiding everybody. I am a run business too. So in that day, I've been think everything that he have done without sorry and apologize to me. It keep building. This is thing, lady. When you be at the corner, you're getting smaller and smaller and smaller. A lot of men doesn't know about that. Yes, you have to be patient. Yes, you have to be forgiveness. But sometimes forgiveness to this kind of man is not enough. Because you lost yourself. You lost who you are. Why you keep stay to this relationship? That's why I keep asking myself all the time. Until the right time, the right moment, when he get home, we have argument about what he's speaking. No respect at all. And he say, "Okay, I will hiding the maid and cleaning this house." I say, "Okay, finally, because sorry, I cannot doing this because I have to run the business. I have to run spa. I have a lot of issue going on." And yes, finally, he hiding some maid. But guess what? We have 3 cats, right? We have 3 cats. I don't know you are a cat lover because I am a dog lover, but I have 3 cats. I take care of 3 cats. But we have second cat. She's so cute. She's so cute, but she very thief. You know what I mean? Thief. He steal all the jewelry that we have. Whenever you put jewelry on the table, one day I'm looking for my bracelets. My husband rings. He always leaves everything on the kitchen counter. And then he say, where my ring? Where my stuff? Where my jewelry? I say, well, I don't know. I have been buying you a safe box from Costco. You never put stuff in the safe box. Don't ask me. He blamed me that you steal my jewelry. I said, why I have to steal your jewelry? Why? I am your wife. Maybe maid. I don't know. Because that week you hiding maid come in cleaning. And I don't know where this maid you hiding from. Don't blame me. I'm work. However, one day I have to fire this maid because she doesn't clean the way you want them to clean. They're just lazy, think this way. I start to have one day to clean the house because we have three cats, it's a lot of hair. We have a dog and we have guinea pig. And the house is a carpet. So I put the chair, the couch away from the wall. Guess what? All our jewelry is in the corner. You think where and how they get in that corner? One day, I try to sleep in my bedroom. I leave the jewelry, the same thing. Now I just leave something like a cheap one, pretending that I sleep. And Ding Dong or Ting Tong, that's my second cat name. Ting Tong, she crazy. She's so cute, but she crazy. She's sneaky. She's sneaky. She looked at me. She saw that I closed my eye, doesn't move, and then she took it. Do you ever have a cat like that? If sometimes you looking for your jewelry, if you have a cat, this is something I know that, oh, cat like to steal the jewelry. That's why I have been found all my husband ring and something that he looking for, like a shirt that pin for the mail. So that's a week that I have come to conclusion that this marriage I cannot be longer than this because I got a lot of depression going on until one of my friend that she become my employee worker, she say how you can handle this situation. I say I don't know. I'm going nut. I'm going crazy right now. Until what I have done. Let me tell you. Follow me. I know this clip may be a little drama, but it's a part of the journey to learn a lesson, to teach me how to stand up for myself as a female. And I live here in Canada without family, but I have been lucky. I have a good friend that support me. But what happening after that? Did I close my spa? Did I get divorced with my husband? And how that happened? I tell you next time. Thank you again for like, subscribe. I will be appreciate your kindness. Okay. And of course, if you have comment, I know it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe if you just come in and listen. I'm appreciate your time to listen story. Sometimes, like they say in English, you not use the same shoe. You don't know how fit that shoe will be hurt you. How that shoe is too big, you feel uncomfortable with your foot. So everyone different journey. For my journey, I just like to come and share my experience to some girls, some women that be in this situation that why you keep stay in this kind of relationship. The man is called what? Manipulate you, use you, abuse you physically and emotionally. That's what I learned from my lawyer the later. How she teach me and how many lawyer I have been changed between that. So my story getting strong, very intense. So, but it's life experience from NuchMaple today. Thank you again. See you next time. Bye. Now I like to read it close. I just found myself again when I have been practicing in meditation. I don't know that who or you or anyone else ever practicing in meditating. Meditation is not just sit and quiet mind. For me as a Buddhist, I'm not come talk about religion, I just say about myself that meditation teach me to be conscious, to be thinking, to be reconnection with myself again. So, welcome. My name is NuchMaple. Nice to meet you. If you return back to my channel, I am so grateful. Thank you for your kindness. สวัสดีค่ะ I like to read this sentence before I continue with my life journey as with my husband. All the drama. I know a lot of people think why you like to talk about your story. I don't care. Who will care? It's okay. Maybe some people come to my channel and hit the story similar like me. Some women we have been under depression, all kind man never know. But I do believe some gentlemen have the same issue as I am too, because that's what I heard. Some men just so in love and being found use woman. I mean like a woman using him. But a lot of women found the man been using her, includes me. I have been used. I have been abused. But that is a past. How I get out from that past. That's why I like to come to curse a lot of women that have stuck or depression or doesn't know, try to find a way out from toxic relationship. Let me read this one before I continue the story after my husband become ex-husband now. How I get out from that relationship. I love this one, that's why I have to write down and I have to read it for you. I cannot remember who wrote it, but I think I have read it, I liked it, and I just have this kind of diary to just remind myself when I feel doubt or I feel have no support from no one. A good woman will lose herself trying to make a man ungrateful man happy. Try to make an ungrateful man happy. Good woman is not easy to find nowadays. That's why you have to steal her from careless man who doesn't value what he has. I don't respect who don't respect me. They call it ego. I call it self-respect. I don't care who I lose anymore, or who I lost anymore. As long as it's not me again, I will be fine. Life is too short